A's Extra.
Back at Eldridge Park on the Anglers Extra pregame show, it's time for the Manager's Show. Josh Schaefer and Anglers manager Tom Holliday prior to A's and Firebirds here in Orleans. Coach, battling the same team for the second game in a row, what are your takeaways from last night's game?
Well, it was a really odd game with an odd finish. I like the fact we came from behind. And again, you use the word flat, and I kind of lost a little bit of respect for the game that the kid pitched for Orleans last night. I mean, I was kind of hoping for one thing to happen. It didn't happen, and it made them look really good with that lefty on the mound. And when he left, Charlie hits a home run. All of a sudden, it's 4-2. The whole game changed. And to come back and be up 3 going into the ninth, that was a pretty good feeling, And then how odd the game of baseball can turn on a walk, and a guy gets a 1-out, 3-2 pitch and dumps it into right field. He might have hit it maybe 121 feet. But, he did that 3 times last night. He hit three dumpers in the right field for 3 hits. And it's good. That's good hitting. And then they draw a walk. Well, they get the tying run to the plate. And the guy hits a gapper, and all of a sudden we're in a dogfight. We're trying to hold on. We got to go bring our closer. And anyway, it gets down to a big out, and they tie the game. And we turn around and have to, defend our territory in the ninth. And we get the leadoff guy on. And a bunt gets thrown away, and you win a ball game. It's like, did we really deserve that? But baseball's funny. I mean, they don't score their first 3 if we catch a fly ball, And it was a weird game. And I realized that Kelly's put together a really good ball club. And so tonight, what is it? Well, this is what these kids are used to. They're used to seeing ball clubs 2-3 days in a row. So I expect another good one. I think both of us kind of shot our bullpens last night. I don't know how many arms he has, but we're a little thin in the bullpen. But I kind of hope our guys both give us, one gives us 5 and 1 4, and we win.
A couple nights ago against Harwich, your team managed to come back from a 2-0 deficit to win 3-2. A game that was slow. You guys had timely hitting, no extra base hits, but your team fought back and got the win. And after the game, you said it's a win like that that really helps the bonding for this team. And then you have last night's 8-7 walk-off thriller. What does a win like last night's do for your ball club?
It just continues to feed to that little monster, called winning. And it doesn't matter how many years you've done this, and I've done this forever, and I'm starting to feel like it too. But teams need something to pull them together, to make them become a team. We always talk about family. This is a family. This is a collection of guys from all over the place. Our job in a short period of time is just try to turn them into a team. And certainly I like them to enjoy Chatham. I like them to enjoy the stay in the Cape. But, these guys got things on their mind. I mean, we got guys that are, they're worried about their job next year at college. They're worried about, how they played this year and straightening something out and fixing it. And some of them, quite frankly, are just worried about that guy they're going to face that night or the team they're going to face that night when they're pitching. You got a lot on their mind. And, oh, by the way, they're not home. They're not in their comfort zone. It's hard to make a bunch of guys turn into a team. Funny things like last night, looking in our bullpen, and we got, 15 guys down there in the ninth inning. They put everything away, and geez, whiz, our guy on the mound is dominating. 4 strikeouts in a row, I think. And all of a sudden, I look down there, and they're ready to turn it in. And trouble, bloop single, walk, double. Now, we got to get catching gear out. We got to get a guy warmed up. And yet, they were pulling for the guy on the mound. That's a funny thing. That's a great emotion. Now, fact is, Merriman had to hurry up and get ready, come out and save us, but he did. He came out, he got us to the extra frame. And in this league, if you do blow a lead and end up in the tie, you don't get punished. And you're only playing 10 innings. So your bullpen, just has to pitch 10. And, we take care of it tonight. Merriman gets a win. All those other guys, I thought Sharp was really, really good. But he gets nothing out of that. So what does it do for your team? I think it helps you become a team.
Coach, you guys have a chance to catapult in front of Orleans into first place in the Cape League's East Division today with a win. It's a dogfight in the East Division. Good luck today on 4th of July.
Yeah, our division's loaded, and we could catapult. or we could slip and turn and win 2 tomorrow and be right back in the same situation. That's one thing about this league right now. Everybody's playing a lot of baseball. So looking at the standings, all I can tell you is our division's loaded.
Division's loaded indeed. Cooper Boardman's going to tell us a little bit more about that as the Anglers Extra pregame show continues.